그곳에서 울지 마오. 나 거기 없어. 나 그곳에 잠들지 않았다오. 그곳에서 슬퍼마오. 나 거기 없어. 그 자리에 잠든 게 아니라오. 나는 천의 바람이 되어 찬란히 빛나는 눈빛 되어 곡식 영그는 햇빛 되어 하늘 한가을 되어 그대 아침 도요히 깨나면 새가 되어 날아올라. 밤이 되면 저 하늘 별빛 되어 부드럽게 빛난다. 그곳에서 울지 마오. 나 거기 없어. 나 그곳에 잠들지 않았다오. 그곳에서 슬퍼마오. 나 거기 없어. 이 세상을 떠난 게 아니라오. 나는 천의 바람이 되어 찬란히 빛나는 눈빛 되어 곡식 영그는 햇빛 되어 하늘 한가을 되어 그대 아침 고요히 깨나면 새가 되어 날아올라. 밤이 되면 저 하늘 별빛 되어 부드럽게
Okay, good evening, everyone. Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Kaitlin Yee. I am the Civic Engagement Coordinator here at the Korean Resource Center, and we just want to welcome you all to our virtual candlelit vigil, honoring the 8 lives that were lost in Atlanta. This program is dedicated to holding a compassionate space and paying our respects to the women and men who are tragically no longer with us. I would like to begin by stating this session is being recorded, so if you feel uncomfortable having your face on camera, we do encourage you, please feel free to have your cameras turned off. And we would like to begin tonight's program by introducing KRC's board chair, Angela Oh, who will share some remarks and lead us into a moment of silence.
Thank you on behalf of the board and the staff of the Korean Resource Center in Southern California for taking the time to be with us at this evening's ceremony to mark the lost lives in Atlanta, Georgia this week. In this moment of reflection and compassion, we ask that you take this time to give yourselves a rest in the midst of even more chaos than we could have imagined, having just completed a year of separation from loved ones and friends. We must realize that this shooting is all too familiar, and it's the product of many complicated factors. Our generalized climate of fear, suspicion, exhaustion from keeping vigilant about our health and wellness, the impact of jobs lost, housing evictions, a lack of capacity to realize that we must take the time to build relationships, many that are badly bruised and in some cases broken. Tonight's vigil is meant to hold space for the goodness in our lives to return, and for kindness and caring for one another to be remembered. These lives were not lost in vain. Out of the tragedy will come many good things, and KRC will be among those who will create the spaces and the opportunities for those who want to sincerely engage in resilience and healing to come together. Now, I'd like to read the names of the people whose lives were lost. You'll hear a bell for each. Xiaojie Tan, Daoyou Feng, Delaina Ashley Yaun Gonzalez, Paul Andre Michels, Elsias R. Hernandez Ortiz, Julie Park, Park Hyun-chun Jeong, an anonymous soul whose name is being withheld per family's request. Kaitlin?
I will now pass it over to TC, who is going to give a translation in Korean.
네, 애틀란타 총격 사건의 희생자들을 추모하면서 저희 민주학계에서는 오늘 이런 비질 행사를 주최하면서 여러 가지를 생각해 보자 합니다. 먼저 이런 인종 혐오 범죄는 지금까지 줄곧 이어져 왔고 지난 특히 1년 동안 또 최근에 와서 너무나 많은 사람들이 희생을 당했습니다. 그것이 이어져서 이제 총격 사건까지 생겼고 앞으로 또 애틀란타뿐만이 아니라 다른 지역에서도 심지어 저희가 살고 있는 LA에서도 이런 일이 언제 일어날 수 있을지 모릅니다. 이 상황 속에서 저희들은 이런 비질 행사를 가지면서 모든 인종 편견이나 인종 혐오에 대한 범죄를 이 땅에서 몰아내고자 저희들의 어떤 결속을 다시 하고 싶습니다. 또한 정말 인간의 인류애를 다시 일깨우고 이번 사건을 통해서 목숨을 잃은 그분들을 기억하면서 우리들이 서로 주위 사람들에게 저희들의 그 마음을 전하고 서로 돕고 치유하고 서로 참여하고 시민 참여 운동을 더욱더 일으키고 더욱더 바르게 살면서 더불어 살 수 있는 그런 세상을 가져올 수 있도록 우리 모두가 노력해야 되고 협력해야 된다고 생각합니다. 오늘 이 자리를 마련해 주신 많은 분들에게 감사의 말씀을 전하면서 이 일이 있은 후에도 계속해서 저희들이 인종 혐오 범죄와 싸워가는 그런 저희들의 모습을 계속 많은 사람들에게 보여줬으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다. Kaitlin?
Thank you, TC. We'll now go into a time of musical reflection where we will be performing 2 songs that will be dedicated to the victims of this crime. I'd like to now introduce Hee Gong Kim, our Service Assistance Manager, and Sang-ho Hwang, our Communications Manager.
We can't hear you, Sang-ho Hwang. Can you unmute yourself?
I'm sorry about that. Mute. 시작이요. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 저 하늘에 푸르른 솔잎을 보라. 돌보는 사람도 하나 없는데 비바람하고 눈몰아쳐도 오늘이 끝까지 손꼽 부르리라. 우리들 가진 것 비록 적어도 손에 손 맞잡고 눈물 흘리니 우리 나갈 길 멀고 험해도 깨치고 나가 끝내 이기리라. 깨치고 나가 끝내 이기리라.
Thank you so much, Sang-ho 선생님 and Hee Gong 선생님. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the 1,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've no less days to sing this praise than when we'd first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. Now we are approaching the end of our program tonight, and we would like to close with Caroline Kim, who will share some helpful resources in support of our AAPI communities.
Thank you, Kaitlin, and thank you everyone for being here. As you see on your screen, KRC has a couple resources for our community members. We have a new hotline dedicated to reporting anti-Asian hate crimes, and the number is 213-709-3695. And in the near future, we will be having virtual self-defense classes for community members, and we will have more information coming out about that in the next couple weeks. And just some other resources in general for people, which we will share in the chat box, is Stop AAPI Hate, which is a website that is tracking all hate crimes, and you can report on there, and it's in multiple Asian languages. And Asian Americans Advancing Justice also has a great resource page for people that need them. And Hollaback has created a bystander intervention guide, which you can download for free. And all of these links will be put into the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. And we'd now like to direct your attention towards what we are calling a bereavement fund. If you would like to donate funds to support the victims' families with burial costs and others who suffer violence and need medical help, KRC is facilitating a bereavement fund, so please feel free to donate on our website at krcla.org. And when you make a donation, please be sure to add a note, bereavement fund, on the contribution memo. Now, in the future, KRC does hope to facilitate other healing and community engagement spaces. So we do hope that all of you will join us and participate in the weeks to come. And lastly, we'd like to thank you all once again for taking this time to join us this evening. Please, please, please stay safe and healthy, and we hope you have a lovely evening.
Thank you for joining us.